Hey guys, welcome back to Gamer Squad. Today we'll be doing duos with Brawlstars Gamer or Jumping 21. And also just saying, I'll put his link in the description. We're trying to win every game mode that we can win. So we just get loaded in and we begin. So Jumper 21, which is me, I'm the El Primo, and Jumping 21, it's Brawlstars Gamer, and yeah. So this Dynamite, I run away from him because I feel like he's gonna kill me, and I kill his teammate Penny, and I'm really low, and that Barley hits me and makes me really low, so I decide to run away. And Jumping 21 kills someone, and then that Poco makes Jumping 21 low, so he just decides to run away and come back. Then I'm like, don't attack them, they don't know we're here. And then he attacked. And that Barley got me stuck, and I'm really low. I'm like, run away, you're gonna die. He actually didn't die. And now this Pam's really annoying actually. So what happens is I try to kill the Pam. I kill the Pam, but then the Penny's bomb thing spawns, and then Penny's bomb thing kills Jumping 21, Brawlstars Gamer. Then the Penny becomes AFK, and I kill the Penny. Then I wait for a Jumping 21 to come back, and then I'll get the gem, so we both have the gem. And I surprisingly took no damage to the storm. And then this is where it becomes intense. I'm like, what should I do? Should I save it? Or what should I do? So I end up saving it for now, but not for too long. I save until there's 2 teams left, I think. Right? And this 8-bit beams me, and I'm really low. So I decide to hide for a little bit. And then, Jumping 21's like, I'll take care of the M's, you take care of the 8-bit. So I jump on the 8-bit, attack the 8-bit, get really low. I start jumping, and I end up getting really low, and he told me to escape, so I escaped barely. And then Jumping 21 kills him. And we get first in duos. We're going to change it to Gem Grab Ice Fort. I use Colt and I use Silver Bullet. And today I just got Silver Bullet, and I nerfed Silver Bullet really bad, so now it pretty much sucks. So this is the beginning of Gem Grab. So I decided to start using Silver Bullet, but I missed a shot. And this becomes really intense later. So that Pam just hit me, and I'm like, okay. So I hide here, and when someone comes, I decide to attack immediately. And I decide to keep on waiting, and you can see Jumping 21 gets 1 gem, and I have 2 gems, and then the Rico's hiding, and I'm like, oh no, it says idle moving, so I decide to run, and I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna die. But I actually didn't die. I use my super, and I kill that Pam, and we have lots of gems. I'm like, I can't get to that gem because I'll die by the amber, so I ran. And I'm just camping here and trying to go as much as I can to try not to take any damage. And oh, okay, so we kill. Oh yeah, that amber is so annoying. It's the amber versus Jumping 21. Jumping 21 dies, and then it's the Rico and the amber. They get me really low, so I die. Then Jumping 21 gets the gems. I'm like, don't die. And then Jumping 21 runs away. And then now I get beamed, and I see that Pam decide to push that, but I actually end up hitting nothing. And I'm like, oh no. And then that person named Coco or the M's is trying to run away so we can win the game. Okay. So now, oh no, I died. And then the M's died and Bo died. And now the Pam has all the gems. And I know I'm gonna die. So I decided to just try to hit him with my Silver Bullet, but I misses. And then we end up losing because the Ems, she died, and then the Pam took the gems, and we lost in gem grab. Next, we're gonna be doing Brawl Ball, and I decided to use Barley, and then we start. So they're pretty good. They have Ems, Mortis, and Crow, while we have Barley, Piper, and Bo. And so I hit that what is it called? I hit the person named Darklight for a lot. I'm really low. I'm trying to run away from him, but then the Edgar kills me. And now I'm like, oh no, you're gonna fail. And we fail. And I'm like, it's gonna be a good idea. I'm gonna use my Barley super. And it ends up being a really bad idea because they actually end up pushing us, not the ball. And then the Bow's super ends up hitting him. I'm trying to protect it. And I kill the Crow. And now that Mortis kills all of us. But right before the Piper dies, the Piper throws the ball, and the Mortis runs away. And I saw that I forgot his name. Oh, that's the sad thing. I think like the bombs hit the ball and made it go towards our goal, but I don't know, maybe the Crow threw it in time. So we've got first place, and we've lost in Brawl Ball and Gem Grab. Now we're doing Feast, and I decided to use El Primo. They actually have really good brawlers. They have a Spike, and that Spike is actually really annoying in the end. The problem is that 8-Bit is walking really slow. They all come out to attack, right? And no one's been hit. I don't think so. And the first one to be hit was the 8-Bit. So then they're pushing us. I'm like, they don't know where I am, so I'm just gonna hide here. But I end up getting hit by the Spike's attack. I almost killed the Spike, but I died. And then I come back to the base defender. And they've only hit our base for 5%. I'm like, oh no, Barley super is going to do lots of damage. And then I come back. And then I get the Colt really low, but I don't kill him again. And then this time they decide to push, so jumping 21 kills the Bow. And I kill the Spike. And yeah, I decided to jump onto their base and do some damage. End up doing kind of a lot of damage. I did like 30% damage, which is a lot. And now we're back at our base. So I decided to try to face the Colt, and I killed the Colt, barely. And the Spike is back again. I actually killed the Spike, but then I died by the Spike super. And then that Barley hits 8-Bit super thing, and it breaks it. And then I decided to push the Barley, and I kill the Barley, and I decide to leave behind because I have my super. I don't want to die. So then, not that Barley's really low, but I can't really risk it. So I decide to go up and jump on their base. And I hit it again. I decide to kill him, so I think I can get my super, but I don't get my super. And now they have way more percent than we do. So it's 46% to 26%. So that's bad for us. We need to get their percentage lower. And it just went down to 37. I think because of the 8-Bit, but I don't know. And I die. I'm like, we lose. It's 100% loss. We lose. Because jumping 21's gonna die. Yeah. And now we're gonna lose. But I realized, oh, I have my super. I can change the game. Decide to jump on, attack their base, and then it's 26-26. And the 8-Bit gets a shot. The 8-Bit gets a shot, and my El Primo jump thing attacks their base a little bit, so we end up winning, and I'm the star player. So again, we've won duos. We failed Gem Grab and Brawl Ball, and we just won another game mode. So we have 2 wins and 2 losses. Okay, so we're doing a bounty this time. And that last game, that was really clutch. That we barely won. It's really clutch. I don't know why I did that, but I'm the Rico, and jumping 21 is always the same. In this game, I perform very last. I do nothing, basically. I killed that guy. And I killed that guy. But still, I basically do nothing. That Colt always lasers me in this whole game. He just lasers me. I'm like, I killed 2 people, so we should have more. But then I realized that we basically did nothing. And my super, it hit no one. No one for nothing. And then that Colt attacks me again. I'm like, bruh. And now, that Rico, I'm like the Rico solo. And then, I'm almost just about to die. And then, I die. And then, the Colt is really low, but jumping 21 kills him on barely any health. And I'm really low again, so I decide I have to hide behind this. I'm like, I think I can face him, but then I realized the 8-bit teleported with his gadget. And I'm like, I think I can face the Colt. And I don't kill the Colt, makes the Colt really low, but jumping 21 finishes the kill. Or Brawlstars gamer. And if you guys didn't hear, I'll put his link in the description. So now that 8-bit beams me really hard. And then the Brock uses his super and hits him and kills him. And I'm like, I'm not gonna die to the Colt again. And then the Rico kills me. And winning. I'm like, let's go. But then the Brock dies. I'm like, oh no. And then jumping 21 gets a clutch kill, and I kill the Colt who I always wanted revenge on. If jumping 21 died in the end, we would have lost 33 to 34. So we'll do gem grab, which is a different gem grab. Nah, I'll use El Primo. And this game is really chaotic. It was the most chaotic game I've ever played, basically. It was really chaotic. So I'm like, I use El Primo because like this teleportation thing. It works pretty well for El Primo. I decide to punch people and I kill them. And I decide why not go onto their side. So I go onto their side and I die. Yeah, the Rosa kills me. And then the tick comes in. And that's actually a really good idea of using bow. Because like, when someone comes in on their side using that thing, yeah, that's what's gonna happen. And I kill most people, but then I get really low and die and decide why not go again. And I'm like, oh no, the Rose is so low. So I take these gems, try to go back, but then it doesn't let me go back. And I'm like, jumping 21, go back. But then jumping 21 dies, so I'm like, oh no, now the Penny has to get back. But then the Penny dies, and I killed the Rosa, and I'm like, oh no, I escaped with 5 gems this time. I'm like, I have to go back to get those other 4 gems. And they're like, no, and I end up going for it. I end up going back. I kill the Rosa. I take the gems. I have 10, and then I'm like, let's go. But then I die, and then everybody dies. And then eventually, they did go in the middle, which is really surprising. Now the Rosa went in the middle, and we have the gems. I'm like, let's go. And then I end up dying, and then our teammate ends up dying, and I'm like, let's go back in the middle. I'm like, oh no, the tick is gonna get all the gems. So I kill the tick. I'm like, oh no, let's go back. And then the thing's gone right at that moment. I'm like, why now? Why couldn't you do it earlier? All those gems are right there. And I'm like, let's go, quick. The Penny gets all the gems, but then the Penny dies. I almost die by kill, and then I die. And I escape with 9 gems, and I'm really low. I'm like, I'll go back in there if I have to. I'm not risking my life for 1 gem. And the Penny got 1 gem, but then the Penny died. I'm like, it's me versus Rosa. Let's see who's gonna win. But the Rosa runs away. I take that 1 gem, and it didn't let me teleport, which is not really good time. And then I end up teleporting away. Then that Rosa comes, and I defeat the Rosa, and I have 19 gems right now. And then that Tick's head attacks, and we end up killing it, and I'm the star player. Yay. So now we're going to do gem grab again. Okay, gem grab. We have a max, and we don't know what their name is, but the Mortis on their team is way too OP. He's really OP. And now I'm like, bruh, El Primo sucks. He sucks so bad, because especially in this game mode. If it was like duos or something, sick, but still. And then Jumping 21 died, and then that Max basically does nothing the whole game. I don't think he does anything basically. Okay. And then I end up dying to a Shelly, and yeah. Then Jumping 21 kills the Shelly, so now they have no gems. I'm like, yay. So then the Mortis comes in and he steals all the gems. Like, I need to kill this Mortis. And this Mortis is so low. The Mortis runs away using his normal attack. And yeah. And I'm like, I need this gem. And then the Shelly uses the super, and makes me die. And then now they have 10 gems. I'm like, oh no. We have to kill them. That's impossible. But then that Shelly starts attacking, and I'm like, let's go. We got some of their gems. And then, yeah, the Brock almost kills the Penny, but doesn't. The Brock is Jumping 21, obviously. I decide I'm gonna try to jump on him, and I end up failing to jump. So it's me versus him. I kill him, I'm like, oh no, I'm so low. I have 14 gems, and that was clutch, so I'm trying to hide. And I'm like, oh no, you guys are gonna die. And I wonder why the Max didn't use his super, so I could escape. I'm like, oh no, they're gonna die. He's like, use your super. I'm like, okay. So I use my super, and I start attacking, because why not? And we almost lost the game, just because I started attacking. And I don't think I'll star player, but yeah. That was pretty good. We won 2 out of 3 gem grabs, and we won the duos. If you guys enjoyed, please like, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell for more content. Bye, and I hope you have a great day.